Who doesn't want to have a fully built e-bike, but also who wants to spend upwards of $1,000 on an e-bike? So in this video, we're gonna see if we could build out an e-bike for less than $100. All right, so we have most of the parts right here. We still have a couple more coming. But right here is a grippy seat cover. I'm probably gonna do this today. It's specifically made for the TST R002. I'm doing this e-bike because I think it's the perfect platform to build off of. I'm also gonna be wrapping the battery black. So this is a battery wrap to wrap the battery black. And also if I wanna wrap any other parts, I will. This is a little knife to cut the wrap. We have 2 spray paints. We're gonna spray paint the frame on this to this baby blue. And then we're actually gonna wrap the forks gold. And then I have an ODI plate coming. And then also in this box, we have a throttle. So anyways, let's go get the seat cover on. All right, so this is my 4th ever seat cover I've done, so it should be good. All right, so there's not too much to see here. It's just a bunch of stapling, honestly. So I'm just gonna go ahead, lock in. It should take about like 15 minutes, maybe even 30. All right, well now we have the old seat cover off. Now let's go and put on this new seat cover. Boom. All right, we finished. It took a little bit, but it actually looks really good. All right, so here is the throttle. It's a 3-pin connector for this. It might not work, so we'll see. We have some grips. I might throw these on here, maybe not. I have no clue, actually. Here is the throttle. All right, now we're just gonna turn it on. All right, this is the moment of truth. Oh no, it don't go. Yeah, this doesn't work. All right, so it's the next day. I didn't have enough time to spray paint that yesterday. And so our main objective today is gonna take most of the bike apart, mostly down to the frame and the swing arm. And we're gonna spray paint it all blue. Oh my. All right, we have most of the bike stripped right here. I don't think I'm gonna do more. I think we're done. I'm gonna keep the pedals on. I'm just gonna like saran wrap almost everything that I do not want to spray paint. Yeah, so I'm just gonna clean it, saran wrap some stuff, and then we're gonna get spray painting. All right, so I literally forgot to record, but we're starting to spray paint and it already looks so good. I took a while to find the right blue and it paid off. Let's keep spray painting. All right, so it's going along pretty good. I kind of sprayed the derailleur over there, but I have some stuff that could probably clean it off. And so I just have to try to get under the frame, and then I'm gonna clear coat it all too, so it'll stay on for the longest amount of time. We're just gonna let this dry and we'll catch back up on it in about a couple hours. All right, so we let it dry for a couple hours, and now we're gonna clear coat it with some of this stuff. All right, sorry that the garage is a mess right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and quickly wrap the battery real quick. It's not much. I'm just gonna get some of my black wrap right here and then cut it. I'm just gonna wrap it all. All right, we got the battery done, and I think the bike is done drying, so I'm gonna go grab that, and I think we're gonna install everything back on. But yeah, so let's go. All right, we got the finished bike. It looks really good. I missed like one spot, so I just quickly got it done. All right, we finished. Sorry for the noise, but we finished the bike. We put it all back together, and I swapped out the brakes. So this is the rear brake now, and that's the front brake. It's just those things right there. And I bought this extension right here for the throttle, but it still doesn't work. And so I have to hardwire it. And so I'm just gonna do that real quick. I need my phone for it, so I'll be back when this throttle should be working. All right, I got the throttle working. I had to wire it up. I'm getting a soldering kit later today, and so I'll solder that all together. But right now we'll just do duct tape, and we're gonna put it on. It works so good. So we're just gonna mount this on there and then get it working. All right, so we have the wires hooked up to the throttle. It looks really good. I have an ODI plate and some ODI grips coming today in a couple hours. But in the meantime, I bought a soldering kit and some heat shrink, and we're actually gonna solder these wires together so we don't have this like little duct tape thing. It'll just be like 10 times better. The ODI plate's the second to last thing I'm buying. For this bike, we have some gold fork wraps coming, and that's gonna like tie the whole bike together. All right, here's the surround throttle. If you didn't hear me earlier, it was terrible sound quality, but I bought an extension for it, and then I soldered the wires to the extension because the extension didn't work, so put the wires together and then connected this to the old port. So I did not have to cut anything on the bike just in case, but now I think it's just time to solder them. Woo! All right, time to solder. All right, I'm gonna try from the bottom first. Whoa! I'm gonna wrap up the rest of these. It's just the same process. All right, 3, 2, 1. It works. All right, the package came in with the ODI front plate and the new grips. And this is the second to last thing before this bike is finished. Oh, all right, we got the ODI front plate, and then we have some ODI half waffle moto grips. Come on! Whoa! All right, now it's time for the ODI plate. It looks really good. All right, so the next couple days later, here's the bike. It works super good. Our gold fork wrap just came in the mail, so I'm gonna go wrap it. I'm definitely gonna wrap right here and here, but I don't know if I will be able to get like down here because of this like loop. I will try though. So I'm gonna go ahead, go get wrapping. Big reveal in 3, 2, 1.